Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trending Wavez. So as you notice, today is a little different. So our video will focus mainly on, I want to open the doors for you guys so you guys can see the behind the scenes of how we trade the markets here at Trending Wavez. Okay, so welcome to the room. Hope you guys enjoyed this video because I want to review with you the sort of approach that I take and how our group members also are learning to take and are taking advantage of this sort of strategy. Okay, and the strategy is very simple. We buy stocks, either using shares obviously or options, and we swing trade a lot. Okay, the majority of our positions are swing trades. The majority of our positions are medium to long terms, meaning we hold for a couple of weeks, we hold for a couple of month or two, however long it is, however long our risk management allows us to hold the trade. Obviously, if the trade is going against us, we have a level of risk versus a level of reward. Okay, we don't normally day trade. I don't think day trading is appropriate to the strategy that I like to use. Okay, don't get me wrong, day trading can be very profitable. There are a lot of talented traders out there that do a lot of day trading, and it's good for them, and I'm happy for that. Right, I'm happy for them that is what's working for them. Okay, not everything will work for you, not everything will work for me. So, but what I am here to offer to you guys is the following. Okay, using Elliott Wave theory, which is my preferred methodology to interpret the markets, I like to study the charts by analyzing where I am in the trend. Okay, if I am in the bullish trend or bearish trend, am I in an impulsive structure or corrective structure? Okay, then we analyze support and resistance, then we analyze our several other indicators to confirm our analysis, to confirm our wave counts. Okay, and so I found that this approach has helped me tremendously. Okay, even if you have a full-time job, okay, this swing trading approach or investing approach helps you because not only are you having your money work for you, you're investing your money while you're actually working your full-time job, which is great to have. Okay, especially in this environment in which we are in. We are blessed to have full-time jobs, if you will. So, but you have to have a portion of your capital, of your savings, working for you, because if it's sitting in the bank account not doing anything, then it's just gonna get eaten by inflation. So, and also we we take this approach of, we're not trying to get rich overnight. Obviously, that's not how the markets work. All right, if you come in with that mentality, then obviously this isn't for you. So without further ado, that was my spiel, if you will, for my intro. So my name is Camilo. I've been trading the markets for over 7 years now, and I've tried different approach. I've tried day trading. I've tried, the forex market. I tried a lot of things, but I wanted to find a sort of, I wouldn't call it idea, but more like a strategy, right? Let's call it a strategy. I wanted to find a strategy that can help me understand how I can tackle the markets. Okay, how I can be confident that I'm going to invest my hard-earned money on a position that will give me some returns. Obviously, there's no 100% proof or guarantee that you'll make a return, but you're eliminating those odds, right? And you're working the odds in your favor by understanding this. So using Elliott Wave, which I've studied for several years now, it has given me that tool to understand that. Okay, obviously there's a ton of things, a ton of strategies, a ton of information to know in regards to Elliott Wave. But Elliott Wave, whether it's subjective, because there's a lot of people out there that believe that it's very subjective, and it could be true, it may not be true, but oftentimes if you know the theory, right, and if you know the guidelines, then you'll see that it's not purely subjective. And the way that it's not purely subjective is by following the one cardinal rule, and that is having multiple counts, whether it is a bullish interpretation or a bearish interpretation. Having both could always help you, would always help you understand and give you discipline to stay put, right, while you wait for the market to show its true identity. Okay, now the way I see this, right, the way I see the markets is by, it's like a game of chess. The way I compare it's like a game of chess, right? If you are, playing chess against an opponent, whether you're, the white pieces or the black pieces, you have to think 3 or 4 steps ahead of time, ahead of yourself, right, ahead of the game. And so that's what Elliott Wave theory does for us. Okay, so let's dive into the chart, and again, welcome. So here we have our terms and conditions. All right, obviously you read through it. None of this is investment decisions. You use this for your information and educational purposes. All right, you come in, you acknowledge this, and move on. So the next item here that we have is news. So in this channel here, we post obviously any news related to market conditions or economy. Okay, that could help us identify any possible trends or any possible opportunity to trade any particular stock, even if it involves crypto or involves anything that we trade. Okay, so here we share our post, as you see here, U.S. weekly jobless claims that was out on April the 22nd. Okay, we share other ideas. Moving on, we have our crypto only channel. Okay, so we also invest in crypto. We also talk about ideas of what is moving, how it's moving on the weekends, on the weekdays, after market hours. But we also use this as sort of like a chat, so that we can bounce ideas off. Because a lot of us here are not day trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies per se. We are more of holding long term. Okay, so whenever there's a relevant article that came out, let's say for instance, that moves the market or the crypto market, right? Like Turkey banning cryptocurrency or whatever, then we share it here. We talk about it, give our feedback, and if there's anything that's out of the ordinary that's moving, then we usually try to invest in it. Okay. Next here, I'm gonna skip the watch list for now. I'll get back to that in just a minute. But here is our video update library. Okay. Every day, Monday through Friday, I upload a video here and I upload a video on YouTube. Okay, and this is to help us sort of recap what happened throughout the day. So whether it is market related to Biden capital tax plan, I review what happened throughout the day, how that influenced the market or the S&P or the Nasdaq to move, right? If there was any significant changes to our wave count and whatnot. So this helps us understand that. Moving on to our chart setups here. So our chart setups is my personal chart analysis of stocks that I potentially will start trading. So I use this as a bank or like a storage of ideas that I have. So let's say for instance, if I wanted to take a trade of Curaleaf, right? So then if I zoom in here, I click on it, I'll post the chart and give a brief description of what I am thinking. Okay, so for instance, Curaleaf appears to have completed wave 4 of the minor degree. A possible target of up to 100% extension will take us to 24.60. So as you can see here, the analysis states that we completed wave 1 of the minor degree, ABC down in wave 2, up in 3, down in 4, and now we found support at these levels. Okay, so yeah, so I was going to show you guys the trade, but I'll get back to that in just a minute. So, for instance, Boeing, okay, Boeing, we have this Elliott Wave count where it's suggesting that we are within the wave 2 of the minor degree, and we're now completing or in the process of completing wave C of wave 2. So the point is this, right? We set up these trade charts here with these ideas so that we can always go back to them. All right, we have the setup. If anything changes, then I update these charts here and we can review them, right? And if there's a potential trade setup, then we'll take it from there. Okay, so moving on to, let's say, another chart, for instance, Uber update. Okay, here's a good example. So I posted an Uber chart here of how it was developing, right? So here, as it was coming down back in April, we were trying to hold upper trend channel support, and that came into the 38% retracement, and then obviously it broke through. So I gave a different type of analysis. So in the case of triangles, it is often difficult to call the end of that move. Unfortunately, the wave count morphed into a further triangle, so we had to reevaluate our stance and see how we can relabel these and try to find a different approach so that we can take advantage of a trade. Obviously, invalidation comes in right below the wave C. 51.83. So the point is this, guys, right? Oh, even so, right here, look, the Facebook chart posted on April the 20th. So as you know, Facebook had stellar earnings earlier this week, and it took us up to the 324 area. There were some members here in the group that took advantage of this setup. I encourage you guys that even if I don't call out these trades, okay, or I post them, but I may not call them, but I encourage you guys to reevaluate that, analyze it, take a look. Okay, see if it's moving, see if it's appropriate to your risk management and to however you want to trade it. But oftentimes, as you see here, the chart of Facebook, for instance, if I bring this up to you guys, let's take a look. So for instance, if I go to Facebook, right, Facebook, this was the chart, and Facebook actually ended up moving up into our target zone in the wave 3. Okay, so that was pretty exciting. Some of us did take the trade and it worked out. Okay, so moving on to our next tab here, or in the channel, is called the member chart request. Here what we do here is that we have members post their questions or their requests for a particular stock that they have a question on. So for instance, let's say one of our members requested for me to take a look at Netflix. So I give them my analysis on Netflix, even if it's not my stock that I'm looking at, but it's their stock that they want to look at, and then they want to have a survey, an analysis for. So basically that's what I provide. All right, I want to help you guys understand and give you feedback on your stocks as well. Right, not only me, I could trade my own. I could give you the recommendation or the opportunity to trade the same thing I'm trading, but ultimately this isn't trying to hold your hand. Okay, I want you guys to also learn the Elliott Wave principle. I want you guys to see how I think and how I view these opportunities and how I label them compared to what we are excuse me, compared to how it's trading and whatnot. So I post a lot of them here, anything that they are requesting, for instance, on NameU, Micron. So I give them that analysis, even though I may not trade it, but it's good that they're requesting. So that's the main service, that's the main thing that I provide here. Okay, that's really important. The next item here is the major indices. So here I post every day, Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon updates of the market. So especially the SPY and the triple Qs. I'm going to start implementing, let's say, the Russell or the Dow Jones or the IWM and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that, so that if you trade the small caps, the Russell 2000 could be a good indicator for you guys, or even the SMH, right, the semiconductor ETF. So here, for instance, right, I posted, let's take a look at the morning updates actually. Morning update, here we go. So SPY morning update, we're still trading flat in the indices, expecting the Fed this afternoon. As outlined in my video, we're watching for the break above 418. So as you know, we've been in this channel for some time now, just trading sideways. Okay, we are anticipating another leg up, and then same goes for the triple Qs. All right, where we're expecting wave 2 to come down. So then around excuse me, in the afternoon, like around anywhere between the 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. I post an update, right? So afternoon update, not much has changed, and that we're still trading within the zone. All right, so nothing really changed here. We're still pretty much muted in the market at this point, and still expecting further upside. Then the following day, we had the gap up after Biden had spoken in the speech to Congress, and so we had the gap up. Obviously, the chart looked a little skewed, and we needed to reevaluate how this wave count was going to be. So the idea is this, right? It's not going anywhere, and I want to give you guys feedback or give you guys some guidance as to what is happening with the chart throughout the day. So I don't want to leave you guys there by yourselves just wondering if it's a good opportunity or if it's not. Okay, and so what that's why I do these updates. Okay. The next one here is my tab where I post my trades. Okay, so for instance, if I talk to you about the Curaleaf trade, right, as you notice here if I go back here to the chart setups, let's take a look. So Curaleaf, right, I waited a little bit. It seemed like it was at a good zone of support between the 100 extension and then the 50% retracement of wave 2 compared to wave 3, giving us the retracement at wave 4. So I took the trade, or we took that trade in the group, and as you see here, right, it started to move just a bit from where we had analyzed it. And if I take you to the chart, let's take a look here real quick. Bear with me. So the chart has been working out so far. So from our analysis, that we were looking at the trade here below, you know, right at the fourth wave after it completed this APC correction, right? Right now we entered the trade and we are in the profits just roughly about, let's take a look. I know we entered at 1310, 1305, 1310. So we're currently up about 9% on the trade. All right. So as you see, these trades, when I do take them, right, it's with heavy analysis. A lot of thought process goes behind it and understanding what happens. Okay, for instance, another good trade that we took was SPY, right, and on SPY call option. So again, when I reiterated at the beginning, right, we usually do a lot of shares. We enter trades using shares, buying shares for the market, for the stock, but we also do some some options trading. So for instance, here we enter before the breakout, okay, we enter a May 5th expiration 420 strike. So that took us all the way up to 420 essentially, and we sold some of those options for profits. Okay, overstock as well. Tesla, you know, Tesla, it was a little bit tricky during the time when we took a stab at it on April 30th, weekly option put debit spread to take us down to 650. Obviously, it was fighting a lot, but eventually it came down just a tad bit. Today was the expiration date. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you guys here. Then I'll take you over to the general chat. Here we just chat. We talk about what's going on in the markets throughout the entire day. You know, we post fun memes, whatever it is, but it's not like we are trading, we are talking like you know, nonsense. This is a professional setting. I wouldn't say professional, I take that back, but a more serious and respectful setting, if you will. Okay, and where we trade, we give ideas out, we talk about what's going on, we give market updates in the mornings, we give market updates in the afternoons. Members will ask for their chart requests. I go on and I start doing the analysis for them. I post it for them, and then so on. So I welcome you guys to come in, right? Try out the service, see if this is for you. You know, it's not. Obviously, I am doing my best to give everybody what they need. I am doing my best to give everybody what they are asking for, and I hope that I am at good service for you all. So this was a quick video just to give you sort of an idea of how we trade here at Trending Wavez. Obviously, as we evolve and grow as a community, a lot of these things might change. We might shift around the room, how we analyze things and whatnot. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do as a group and as a team. Okay, I don't view this as my group. I view this as a community that we are all building together. Okay, so without further ado, I really do appreciate all of your time. Sorry that I am posting this video before the weekend, but I thought that I wanted to open the doors for you guys so you guys can see how we are here trading at Trending Wavez. Okay, so the description, the link is in the description down below for you guys to join the group. If you enjoy the content, obviously I would really appreciate a subscribe to the channel, and hit the thumbs up. It'll really help the channel out. I know you guys have been doing that. My channel is growing at a fast pace, and I am very grateful for all of you and all of your time. Okay, so as always, I do thank you for your time, for your patience, and I will see you guys bright and early on Monday, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Okay, take care. I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.